It's weird right now.
What's
Hey,
up, guys?
how's it going?
What's up, Eric?
What's going
I'll make
on?
Eric big. Eric, you can be big. There you go. Alright, where's this recording thing? Is it recording? Yeah. I think it's recording. Yeah. We'll see who makes it. My. What a day.
So was this link updated from the one that you posted earlier?
Supposedly the one I posted isn't working, so.
Okay.
Which I don't know about. That's weird. It's weird. I don't like this.
So how's everybody doing? Is this everybody or is everybody else coming on?
I think Andrew's coming.
Cool.
You know what? I think I know why. It says admin disabled apps.
I disabled apps?
That's what it says.
What?
Because like none of the apps are showing. None of the apps load.
How did I disable apps?
In control room, probably.
Yes, I'm looking at.
Never actually seen that. Let's see.
It doesn't even let me touch them. And he eject us from the call as well. Okay. Interesting. So is this like, is this live? Is this being recorded or broadcasted or what?
Yeah, yep.
Cool. What was that?
I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, guys.
Good. Andrew is not replying. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Andrew. Maybe.
Oh, there's two of them.
What's going on tonight?
What?
There's two of you.
And
Can you hear us?
Oh no, can't hear him. I think he can hear us, but
Check 1, 2. Can you guys hear me?
there we go.
Yeah.
Now we can.
All right.
Are you still there, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oof. Okay, good. Because I ejected one of you. I was like, is it going to do both of them?
Oh, there's two of me?
There was. So you guys can't do any of the apps? Still?
The apps.
No, it's not working.
Hi, Ralph. Ralph.
Is there a chat link?
Yeah. I can get that for you. Oh, Daniel!
Hey, you.
You're precious.
Why are you Ralph? You hear us, Daniel?
What did you say?
Your name's
Yeah,
Ralph.
My name is Ralph. Well, you'll have to deal with it.
I start calling you Ralph then, or?
Yeah, Ralph the Red Panda.
Ralph the Red Panda. I found an amazing red panda picture. Such a cute face of a red panda. Alright, where's this puppy at?
Unicell.
You guys want the...
Aliens. Okay.
Hello?
Here we go. Here's the link.
Well, hi.
Mute myself for now.
Oh, really?
You guys ready to start?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm figuring out this mess, this hip chat link. Everything's breaking right now. Everything.
Are we using HipChat or
Thanks.
are you guys using the group chat in here?
I had hip chat going. I tested it earlier, now it's not working.
Alright, who wants to start? Are we good to start too, or do you want to figure that out?
Well, welcome everyone to the call, to our Mastermind call. The format of the call will be, we'll just run over a spreadsheet of our, basically how our week went, what we learned, and so forth, and that'll be the first section of the call, and the last section of the call will be us just brainstorming ways on how we can improve each other's businesses, and then hopefully we'll bring one of you on and discuss how we can launch or blow up in a good way your business. So welcome.
Cool.
Jamel, want to take her away?
Yeah. I guess we'll go down the sheet in order. Terrell, kick off what you've been working on.
Yeah. This week I've been working on a lot. Where do I start? Been doing a lot with DoHow. Did our first blab this morning. I surprised Daniel. I scheduled it at 2 a.m. this morning, and I was like, all right, we're doing a blab at, it's like an online chat thing, video chat, at 9:30 today. So I scheduled it, and we had people show up, and it went amazing. Got some great feedback from that. We launched our first podcast with Eric, so that was exciting. We're getting some pretty good feedback with that. Those have been the main things. Yeah, DoHow, the podcast, the blab. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Cool.
That's just been the
That's a
past
long
day
time
and a
ago.
half.
That's true.
It was a very long time ago.
Alright, so I've been hitting the crap out of my CRM. Had 9 people who are high-touch prospects that were just sitting in there. Sent them like a barrier removal offer, just literally, let's do it and we'll figure out pricing later. Got 4 yeses out of 9. They basically all just said, let's grab a 5-minute call and sort out pricing. Booked 15 podcast interviews for the next couple weeks. Out of this like VSL that I sent over to plastic surgeons, booked 2 appointments for paid ad services. I'm testing out outsourcing my telemarketing, and so far it's going well. Got 2 appointments out of it for like $20. And I got some quotes on figuring out outsourcing for like on an ongoing basis with an agency, so like large scaling it, and it's like super affordable. It works out to like $20-$30 a lead, so well in range. And I'm gonna start hiring a part-time PM. I just was preparing for that this week because I had the cash flow goal to get that, and then the end of the week I let like shiny strategy syndrome kick in, and that like put me off at a whole different tier of things for the weekend. But basically, a call with John on like Monday morning got me back on track and sorting out to close about 50K MRR this week if I can do it.
Nice.
Very nice.
Baller.
Brandon?
Alright, so I've been working on some graphic design stuff for this person named Julia Schroeder. Eric introduced me to her. really cool person. She's like a consultant, and she has her own SaaS, right, Frederick, as well? Not really sure.
No.
Yeah, she's no, it's not a SaaS. I know she has like some sort of business. It's pretty cool. I was kind of checking out her website, but
Yeah, there's a few that she's working on.
yeah. So I've been doing graphic design stuff, actually for like one of her clients, to try and get like my foot in the door, help them with marketing. Been working on Eric's website, which is pretty fun. And then Julia's also like giving me some extra like websites to sort of do, or like it's kind of in talks right now, but I'm gonna be working on that, and that's also got like my foot in the door with, doing the whole marketing thing. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Websites.
Awesome. Awesome. Andrew, how about you?
Okay, so I had a very productive week. So we were talking about morning routines a lot last time, and I think I successfully created using generalized categories, and that's been working out pretty well. I finished creating a basic funnel because for a while I had shut off my funnel. So now I have an autoresponder, and I basically found this other piano teacher who actually had a great autoresponder, and I just pretty much copied it. And I also have been researching early childhood education, which I'm realizing now that's what I've hit upon. I've hit upon the market gap of music education and early childhood education seem to not be talking to each other, and I'm the one that's cross-pollinating these ideas.
Wow.
I also I started guest posting now for 2 different music teachers' blogs, which has greatly helped with bringing new people to my list. One saw the other one and invited me. Now, I also finished a major big block of the course, so that's feeling really good. I checked in my teaching fellows, and they all are very much appreciating the course, so that's really nice. I have a private webinar coming up on Friday to try to, I guess, sell the course to a group of teachers in Atlanta. And what else did I do? Well, that's a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did you talk with Chris about any of it? Christian Urza?
No, not lately. I've been trying to get all my ducks in a row before I get back to talking to him. I know he's doing like $20K a month now, though.
I wouldn't be surprised if by like mid through this year he's pulled in 7 figures. He's accelerating like crazy. So he's definitely a really interesting person to talk to about how to scale it through partnerships and things like that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Maybe in a few weeks. But he's definitely been an inspiration, and he's offered his help before, so I'm try to take him up on it soon.
Definitely. Eric, how about you?
So I've been writing a lot, but actually not writing a lot at all. Like it's so mentally taxing to write like 3,000 words for someone else that I have like 2 hustle days, and I'm just like hung over for the next 5. It's this business model is not scalable. So yeah, it's definitely like much more motivation to actually bring on like an intern or like farm some of it out. I think I might like look into that a little bit more. But yeah, a lot of stuff coming in on copywriting. Like again, most of it's through this one client, Alexis Neely, who has 2 different businesses, and she's like growing both of them. So there's a lot of like optimizing funnels and like doing affiliate offers and things like that. Basically, I think that there's a retainer relationship in the future with her. But again, it's like I'm having to write all of it. So, yeah. The other thing, I've been actually had a pretty full plate of prospect calls. I talked with a couple today. One of whom is an old foundation person who was their head of marketing, who Daniel actually hooked me up with. So that's been cool. That's pretty much it for now.
Awesome.
Hey, before we go on, Eric, what's who or what can you add to your business to make it more fun? You said you don't think it's scalable. It's draining when you have to write 3,000 words for someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I think like getting myself actually out of the writer's chair, which is crazy because that's the whole business. But
Well, it's not the whole business too, because it's also getting the clients in the first place.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the production. I'm like stuck on the production is where it's not fun.
So like the consulting model of things
Yeah.
is basically it's an interesting route at least.
Yeah.
When in doubt, raise price.
I did. So here's something fun. Like I quoted like one of their projects through Alexis was like this webinar promo, which would have been 5 emails up front and then like 10 or 12 after.
Yeah.
And an autoresponder, and they're selling like a $3,000 product, so pretty high ticket. And I quoted her 4,000. It would have taken me like 3 or 4 days to do it, at least. And she said no, and I was actually like super thankful, like because it would have been fucking hell.
Just this is what you have to do. Just keep raising your price until people say, as they say no, and then one person will say yes, and then you have this high ticket price item for not much like work comparative, and then boom, just keep raising your prices until someone says yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Also, Eric, I would be interested in trying to help you write some of the copy. Like that's something that's really fun for me, sitting down and writing a lot of stuff. So.
Wait, could you say that again?
I said I would be interested in writing copy for you or with you. That's something that's fun for me to do.
The next time like I get a project in, I'll be in touch.
Cool.
Awesome. All right.
So, and I just want to say, hey Daniel, nice to finally see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, Andrew.
We've always talked via text, but never get to see each other. So hello.
Yeah, and I'm really interested in what you're doing with childhood education and music education. I've loved every post that you've written on it or that you've shared on it. So that's a really fascinating topic for me as well. I was homeschooled and I've got 5 younger siblings. And
awesome.
I also love music. So it's just been fun watching your stuff.
We should definitely chat sometime.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Right.
Awesome. So lessons learned. Terrell, you want to kick it off again?
Yes. I put the new hip chat link in the chat. I got that all squared away. Lessons learned. Honestly, it's and I've said it before, but it's do now and figure everything else out later. I didn't want to do this blab thing this morning, and but I was like, all right, I set that deadline. It was like a 7-hour deadline from the time I scheduled it to the time it happened. And so it forced me to write my thoughts down, like, all right, how am I going to open it? What am I going to say? What are we going to do? Is anyone even going to show up? And I learned that even in that uncertainty, just still to take that action, and just to keep moving forward. To me, that's the biggest thing that I learned this week. So.
Cool. Biggest lesson I learned focus on the long game, not what happens day to day. I was like super focused on getting in new prospects and having conversations and stuff, and that was my measuring stick. Um, and when I looked at it, I was just like, I wasn't doing any closing, which means no revenue in. I was just talking to a bunch of people, not generating revenue, which was just like path towards death essentially. Um, so it took a bit of reflecting and some people telling me to stop focusing on stupid shit and get back to doing what matters, but focus on the long game. That's where it's at. Brandon, how about you?
Okay, so big lesson learned for me: don't touch Netflix, otherwise you get addicted to watching shows like The Office. So like I got sick like last week, and then I probably watched like it's kind of embarrassing like 60 episodes. It's really bad. So like I know now, don't watch. Like I went for a long time without watching Netflix, like probably 3 months, and that was good because it kind of stops you from going to bed too if you like watch it at night. So that's a big thing. Second thing is obviously networking, super important. So again, like Eric, thanks so much for introducing me to Julia because she introduced me to again like one of her clients, and they're like some internet marketing company or something, and I think there's like a lot of opportunity there. So looking forward to doing more work with them. I already kind of knocked off one project, so just waiting to get paid for that. So it's fun.
Hey, Brandon,
Yep.
since you said that, since this whole journey we've been on, uh, I always thought, man, yeah, cold calling, like cold prospects are the way to go. At least I don't know. It could be for other people, but for me, like
Yeah.
it's exactly like you said, getting like your warm network or getting relationships built, and then you can get people off of, get referrals from those
Right.
people. It's so much. To me, it feels so much more joyful and so much warmer and so much
Right.
just.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I have an analogy for that, which is like the difference between lighting a million matches or lighting one fire. Um, anyway, you'll get more heat from a fire.
Yeah. And you don't have people getting mad at you either. Like that one guy, they got pissed off at me. It happens though, right?
Well, all the time.
Yeah. My lessons learned. Andrew, you want to go next?
Okay, so my lessons learned. Mindset is everything. And as I was actually, I just recorded a lesson for my course about life skills and music, and a huge part of it was mindset. And then I was doing some other research for it, and I realized that the old word was paradigm, and that's what Stephen Covey's Seven Habits talks about, paradigm, but it's actually the same thing. So that's kind of cool. I designed my morning routine, and I realized that I needed to create like buckets. So I create these categories. So my first thing every day is have family time. I got to get the family out the door, make the lunches for the kid, and all that stuff. And then I have like cleaning and learning time where I'm like cleaning the house and I'm listening to podcasts or whatever, books or anything. And then I have writing time. And then I have my three most important tasks that I have to do that day. And so by having these categories, it allows me to like slot in whatever needs to be done, but it feels like it's flexible enough, but routinized. And then having that most important tasks really makes me focus, saying, am I doing the most important thing today? So that's been really, really helpful. And that's me. Eric? Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you. You guys want to talk to the dog?
Hello, Doug.
Chelsea, come on. I'm trying to have a serious conversation here. Some lessons learned. So for me, the lesson learned was like, don't do something if it's not a hell yes. So there's a call I had with Jamil's friend Darius, actually, and he tried, or he did. We talked for a long time, and I was like, okay, so what kind of budget are you thinking of for like a sales letter on a web page? And he was like, oh, it's probably like 300. I was like, yeah, it's probably not going to work. So I said, like, for it to be a hell yes, it'd have to be like at least 1,000. And he was like, okay. So that was kind of like, I don't know, the whole pricing thing is like a real like sticking point for me, and that was a huge like win on that front.
You don't want to undersell yourself at all.
Yeah, totally. The other thing too is like, man, like this is kind of like a crisis for me actually. Like realizing that writing is like super challenging and super taxing. Like it had been fun, and why I was doing copywriting was fun, and now I'm like charging for it, and like actually doing the paid projects isn't fun. It's like not.
Why aren't you writing fun copy?
It's having to say things in the voice of someone else. That's like tough and like not really fun.
It might
So, yeah.
just be the type of people that you're working with. Because if you're working with consultants or like single person as the face, as the brand of a company, you have to basically become that person. But if it's a big company, like that supplement guy that I show over to you, like there's no voice. It's you just make sales and you do however way is necessary based on like the target.
Yeah.
So there's still like, I guess there's still some adjustment you have to make to fit with that voice, but it's not as intense as like, I have to emulate exactly how this person talks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That and it sounds like you're hitting that point where refusing work is a good option.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It also sounds like you might need some kind of internal checklist for yourself of like, does this person match your values, so that you don't
Defining
feel
your
out of
ideal client sort of thing.
yeah, you don't want to be out of integrity.
True. Yeah. Can you guys see me yet?
No.
No,
Oh, weird.
I think your video turned off entirely now.
Oh well. It shows it's
Yeah,
working for me.
On that side of things, it sounds like you have to figure out what type of person you like working with.
Yeah.
And who that person would end up, or what that person would look like in terms of like market, or even just the type of personality that person would have, and just go after where you can find that person.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Eric, if you could write copy for any company in the world, what would it be?
My company.
And what would that be?
I don't know yet. I mean, that's where I had the most fun doing it, is like sort of saying it in my voice and like talking to people from myself and like generating interest in my thing.
In your copywriting thing, like, I mean, you generate a lot of interest just in the fact that you're a copywriter through copywriting about copywriting.
Yeah. The copywriter's copywriter.
It almost sounds like you'd probably have the same level of excitement around like an internet marketing style product, like those copywriting courses or those copywriting sales letters basically sell.
Mm-hmm.
Where you do, obviously, like ClickFunnels as an example. Like if you ever read any of their sales letter, they're just the weirdest, oddest sales letters, or like Frank Kern stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a little bit like you can tell there's a difference from his old stuff to his new stuff, and that was when he stopped writing copy. That was that transition point.
Nice.
But obviously, like, it's a bit different, right? ClickFunnels product, you can write it however works to sell copies.
Yeah.
But it sounds like that might be an interesting realm to look at, like similar to what we talked about, like the ClickBank stuff.
Yeah.
Focus
Yeah.
on a product that has no face.
Yeah. Totally. Cool.
So what do you guys need help with? Terrell? Anything?
Before we go into that, Eric, I'm curious after hearing all that, because it's a lot. It's heavy stuff, and it's you're gone.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Um, like, what are you present with in this moment of realizing you don't like writing copy for other people? It's hard in their voice. If you could, you would write it for your own company, or possibly something about copywriting. What are you present after hearing that? Like, what resonates?
It's like I actually went for a walk with my friend Josh just a minute ago, and we were talking about this a little bit. And what I like is the idea of like keeping half full on clients, and not sort of booking out 40 or 60 hours worth of writing work in a week. Like having 2 days of writing a week sounds awesome. And with that extra time, I can like actually build out something else, or look to build out something else.
Yep.
So it sounds like a little bit of that, and like that would free me up to do some more of like the stuff that Jamil had mentioned, like going to like number 5 on ClickBank and offering something with them for like a recurring revenue relationship. That kind of stuff sounds fun, like hustling and like doing like weird like stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool hearing that. Thank you. All right, for me this week, I wanted to get mine and Daniel's book, Do How We Do. I wanted to get that onto Kindle, but I got super overwhelmed with the process of converting the PDF to it. So I'm gonna end up going to Fiverr this week and just getting someone to do it. Just pay them and just move it over. So that's gonna happen this week, and if I need help with that, I'll reach out. Jamil, I would love to talk with your wife actually about the nutrition things. I really would.
Definitely shoot me a message after, and I'll
Okay.
connect you with her.
Okay. What else do I need help with? That's it. Yeah.
Cool. I don't really have anything because I had many coaching calls to get stuff sorted, so I'm good. Brandon, how about you?
Yeah, so main thing is I kind of always put, so maybe doing some sort of like daily Google or Zoom hangout would be cool, like for half an hour or something, a few times throughout the week, just to sort of like stay in touch with you guys, Yeah, I don't know how we can do that, but I mean we have that one permanent Google Hangout. I don't know if you guys ever used it last week. I know I wasn't really
I think
like
we've been randomly deploying Zoom rooms.
Cool.
Randomness of Zoom.
Have you guys been doing it? Is it working out or?
Did like 3 times this week, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So maybe
They always just post in the Facebook group.
Maybe we should Skype message you whenever we do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Something else I thought of. If you know anyone who would like to be on a podcast, let me know. Me or Daniel know. So we did one with Clay Green a couple nights ago, and we're gonna do one with. I'm doing the 7-day startup, and I met someone in there, and she has a killer app called Pass It Global. It's kind of an app, but it's not an app. It's killer. And she said she would come on. I asked her, I was like, will you come on our podcast? She was like, I thought you never ask, of course.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, that's me.
Andrew, how about you?
Okay, so I gotta leave in like a second here, but I just want to tell you guys, I love to join you guys, but I'm just so slammed with time all the time. So I'm usually scrambling to make the stuff, to do the work. Um, I was like struggling with the idea of how to get people to pay and feel value, because I feel like if I try to offer too much of a payment plan, that it might not be transformative enough because they don't feel like they have to go and do the work of taking my course. So if they have to pay up front, there's like this, oh, I just paid, I better get my money's worth. Sort of like what the foundation did to me. I mean, I felt like, oh my goodness, I paid all this money, I better make this thing work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just thinking, how long would my students go through my course? You can go through it in probably, a really intense 10 days, or you can take a leisurely 6 months, or you can, drag it on forever.
Sounds like the leisurely 6 months is kind of the maximum that it probably should be, right? At least if they're still paying monthly as they're going through it,
Yeah,
it's not low enough that they're just gonna never mind it.
right.
How much does the program cost?
Well, my beta group paid $597, and I'm thinking I need to never go lower than that. So,
And what kind of responses did you get?
well, I got 3 people in the beta group, which is with based on a list of 100 people. So there wasn't a lot of people who knew about it. So I'm trying to debate whether I should do like a low payment plan per month, like I don't know, $50 a month kind of thing, and go for like a year. We were talking to my other mastermind. Lawrence was saying maybe I should just keep it, $39 a month. You just pay as long as you want until you don't want to do it anymore, which is nice for me. But I'm thinking that it might not be enough motivation to actually transform these people's lives.
Well, the
I think
greatest.
at that point it's almost like a membership site,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's
which
what it transforms into.
I think I'm going to have that at some point, but I'm not sure when that point of transition occurs.
Yeah, but that's a very different product traditionally.
How long should it be, Andrew? Like ideally, how long are people going to be like going through your course? Is it like 6 weeks or 6 months? Maybe is that too long? Or?
I think it makes more sense to go through as quickly as possible. So maybe like 3 months.
Have you seen Per Bristow's Sing with Freedom course?
No.
His marketing is phenomenal, and he's also teaching music, but he's teaching singing specifically.
Uh-huh.
So you might want to check out what he does, which I know what he offers. It's like a one-time price, and then you get the course, and it's a video course.
What's his name?
He's Russian, so his name's kind of funny. It's P-E-R,
Uh-huh.
and then Bristow. I sent you a Facebook link, but
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know where else to send it to you.
Oh, thanks. I'll check that out. Thank you. All right. Well, yeah, I think right now I'm leaning to staying with the high-priced course up front, with maybe a payment plan for some people to ease the pain a bit. But
Also, he doesn't. One thing he doesn't even offer. He doesn't. I don't think he has a payment plan, but it doesn't tell you how long it is. He just tells you how many lessons it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I actually was thinking my course is pretty much set up so that you can take as long as you want to go through it, but I think procrastinators might just drop off at that point.
but procrastinators will drop off no matter what they buy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. All right, well, that's helpful just to talk about that. All right, I'm sorry, I have to leave because I have to go pick up my son. He's He's in the opera right now, and
Hey,
yeah,
question, Andrew, for you.
Yeah.
Right before you have to leave, just quickly, in one sentence, if the money didn't matter and how much it costed, what one would be funner for you, to do the monthly payments or do the big upfront?
the big up front.
Okay, do
Yeah.
that.
All right. How you make it so easy? I'll talk to you guys. See ya.
All right,
Yeah.
it's good to see you, Andrew.
Okay.
All right, Eric, how about you?
So I'm going to Traffic and Conversions conference in February, and I'm getting my website up and stuff before then. And
What's your website?
it'll be autopilotemail.com.
Okay.
Brandon is the mastermind behind it.
Keeping it together.
Yeah, it's gonna look awesome. I'm stoked.
I would say set up some, like, you're gonna be doing networking and stuff, right? How long is the
Yeah.
event? Like
It's
3
like
days?
3 days, yeah.
Yeah. I would set up some sort of funnel, kind of like with what like John Logar does
Mhm.
with his, when he goes to like trade shows. So you have some sort of way. Like Jamil could probably explain it better than me, but you basically have it set up so you collect emails and you run it through your funnel and follow up. Just try and,
So what's your goal with it? With the
To-
conference? Is it generate business or just connections or
Connections.
connections and business mainly?
Yeah, for sure.
So it is what's 3 days?
3 days, yeah.
So 3 days. If I take like 3 days, you probably want to be networking 16 to 18 hours a day times 3 days. So if you're looking at talking to someone long enough that they'll connect with you properly and remember you after, looking at like 15 minutes a person, 20 minutes as a buffer. 60. It's all numbers. So you want to bring upwards of 200 business cards.
Okay.
So when I last talked to John, like he went to a conference and he was like, for 3 days I brought 800 business cards, and he dropped all of them.
Wow.
And that was through like talking to people at booths and whatever else. There's no booths here, so it's a bit different.
Yeah.
But essentially, if you're gonna have a decently meaningful conversation with each person, like 15 minutes, you should be meeting with like 50 a day. So times 3, 150 to 200 business cards, assuming there might be multiple people in a group. I'd be safe and bring like 500. You can probably pick them up like right beside the convention center. Like you can order from Staples and just pick them up right there. Have your website set up, or have a page on your website set up with an opt-in page. So literally just an email opt-in form, and maybe like a first name and whatever other info you'd want if they were going to be a prospect. And then literally if you're talking to someone, they're like, I need a copywriter, pull out your phone, enter your details here, have it set up to like ActiveCampaign or whatever, automate an email out immediately after. Just, hey, I'm Eric, here's the contact info, thanks for connecting with me, follow-up email next day, click here to book 15 minutes with me, and make sure it's delayed out so that it's after the conference. But the whole idea is that if they're going to be a prospect, hit them hard, hit them fast, and pre-book the call before you even leave the conference.
Nice.
So basically try to automate that as much as possible. Let's see, on the networking side of things, I'm not sure what they have set up. I'd imagine there's some type of like app set up for networking at TNC. So try to connect with like everybody. If it's a non-badge scanning type thing and you just literally go on the app and just like, say I want to connect with you, do it to friggin' everybody. Like everybody. Just like if you have to pay someone to just tap that thing like 3,000 times for every person that shows up. But that being said, so there's like 3,000 people-ish that show up to TNC. So just be prepared on on the automation side and business cards and everything else you need. And if I don't think there's people exhibiting, but if there's people where they bring their entire business there, or like CEOs that are there that you really want to meet with, um, hit them up across all the channels like LinkedIn, email, Twitter, everything beforehand, and just
Yeah.
say, "Can I grab 5 minutes with you at TNT? I'm going to be there. I have time availability this day, this day, this day. These 5 times. Pick one and let me know, or just suggest your own time."
Yeah.
But I'd probably try and pre-book like 15 meetings if you can. But that would be like the most productive conference 3 days that you could have by far. Like if you go there, you pre-book 15 meetings, you talk to 200 people, and like half of them are all people that could be prospects. Like you're gonna walk away from there with, depending on how high you want to charge them, you could walk away from there with like $250,000 in prospective business. Like upfront, not recurring. There's always recurring on the back end with copywriting.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, I got my work cut out for me. It's like
Eric,
2 weeks.
We'll build out a funnel for your site then, eh?
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Active campaign stuff you want.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the what I had asked you originally, but yeah, let's.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'll throw it in. It's cool. I don't mind helping you with that.
Come on.
Just make sure you have the emails ready. Try and push them into it. Have the automation set up so they don't reply or they don't click the link on the second one. You follow up. Automate it as much as possible, because you're like, if you talk to 200 people, you put 100 in there. It'll take you ages to follow up 100 people.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Terrell, I just have a brilliant business idea to tell you about later.
What?
I just had a brilliant business idea I have to tell you about later, or I can tell you now, but.
Well, go.
All right. Well, what we can do eventually when we grow bigger, if we can get one, like when we have our facilitators program to help other people teach this stuff, if we can get 24 people, one in each time zone, then we can have our live chat room run 24 hours.
I would thought of that same thing today, actually.
That's all I have to say.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Love it. Oh, we had an idea for our podcast. We're like, I wonder. Our podcast is not like we're fun on it, and we wear ties with non-dress shirts and you name it, and we're like, I wonder if people would send us their ties to wear on our podcast, and then they could be our sponsor for the podcast, or like hats or a shirt or something like that. And then we'd have a sponsor. That's a fun idea. I know.
Alright. Should we go through commitments?
Yeah.
Alright. Terrell, you want to go first?
Yeah, book on Kindle. The Duha book onto Kindle. I have another blab set up for Thursday morning. Daniel, you had no idea about it. You might be at work, I don't know. Blab set up on Thursday. It's called Resting in Uncertainty but Creating Regardless. It was just fun, so I thought I'd do it again. Yeah.
For all of you who don't know what Blab is, you should definitely check it out. It's an incredible platform, and it's like Periscope, only 10 times better, because people can come in and chat with you while you're on it.
Yeah, and it's my channel's Blab, blab.im/do-how-team. So.
And also, when you can jump on other people's shows, then you can build up a following of your own. It's like super easy. It's super symbiotic, and you can like go to other people's that interest you, go on there, connect with them, and then build a relationship with them. And then it's like it's an amazing networking tool.
No, it was amazing. I went on one today because we're gonna do a 7-day challenge called Unleashing Your Creativity in 7 days, and I went on to Blab today, and hi viewer. Whoever hopped on, welcome. and there's one that says 3 ways to unleashing creativity, and I was like, boom! So I hopped on and just me and Daniel both did, and we just started chatting away, and they're answering questions. It was really cool. So yeah, Blab is really cool.
Awesome. I just have many, many emails that have to go out. Circling back with some old companies I used to work with, going after partnerships, and some interviews with high growth companies. Outside of that, I just have to close some deals, and potentially, if I can get my microphone this weekend, I'm going to hack out a course for salespeople how to automate with LinkedIn, and just build out the whole sales page and funnel and everything. Just submit it to ClickBank on Monday.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
That's
Brandon, how
really
about
cool.
you?
What got you into wanting to do that?
I was taking a shower and I actually remembered something from the shower, so I wrote it down, and then it kind of just became a funnel. Like I literally just wrote down like a headline, like automating, and then all of a sudden it just became a funnel.
I love it.
So I basically built out like it's a sales page, 5 one-time offers, scaling from $5 to 10 grand a month or 10 grand a quarter. So we'll see how that goes. But it's all just copy.
That's
It's all
really
just
cool.
gonna be lots of writing and taking videos of myself talking to people.
What can make it funner? Like, what could you add, or who could you add?
If
That
I get
make
one
us-
person to take on my 5th one-time offer, I would be absolutely ecstatic because I get to work with them one-on-one, which I've never worked with a salesperson one-on-one before. That'd be kind of fun.
What's the path of least resistance to get that 5th step?
Many, many, many ads, which is basically ClickBank. It's essentially ClickBank. ClickBank will have the traffic level to get to that point.
Cool.
Brandon, how about you?
So I just gotta get paid for that small graphic design job I did. Finish Eric's website, and we'll lay out his funnel. I'm actually looking forward to doing that. I love doing that stuff. I gotta start working on. Well, I gotta talk to Julia more and talk about 2 websites she wants. She wants like these one-page websites. They're really easy for me to sort of throw together, like with these WordPress themes. But I'm gonna do that, and then for the consulting thing, prospect for like ad marketing clients, just doing those funnel critiques, and then following up with the phone call, and then also prospecting with like 5 Groupon or WagJag people, and then like reverse engineering a funnel that works and like sort of giving it to them, see if they want to like use that and use that to sort of get my foot in the door with those people. So that's what I'm going to do for next week.
Do you want me to show you how I did the plastic surgeon one?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just like the video, or
It's just it's a 2-minute video, and I just emailed it to a bunch of them.
I just got Camtasia like reinstalled because I upgraded to Windows 10 a while back.
Yeah.
And I never had it installed, so like ready to go with that now. Yeah,
So you're saying, Jamil, you're saying one video you used for multiple different plastic
Yeah, it was
surgeons?
literally just a video of, hey, here's a strategy that works to get your 100 next best patients. Emailed it to 100 of them, and I just did like 2 or 3 follow-ups, got 2 appointments out of it.
that's
And from what it seems like, there's like 4 or 5 doctors in each, so like based on averages and stuff, they're pulling in like 4 or 5 million a year into that clinic.
Yeah, what I was doing it individually for each one's site. Like, hey, this is what I see. What's going on? Is it for a website, or what's it for? Or for like a funnel, or
It's
for?
an advertising strategy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's a little bit differently, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really
It's
cool.
one very specific service. That's why it works out that it could be like one generic one.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
sounds really high leverage. You just send it out to as many people as you want, eh? Versus doing like personalized ones. That's cool. Yeah, just like email it to me or something.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Andrew's not
Eric,
here.
how about you?
Eric, yeah.
So I just need to execute and like finish these like email sequences and copy gigs that I've got lined up. In between doing that stuff, I'm gonna Jamil, that ClickBank hustle you mentioned to me. I'm gonna hit up 10 of those to see if I can get any bites. That's like genius, man. Yeah, I really want to have this like. I'm stoked to get this website up. So I've had a few inbound people like ask for a website and just not have anything. So it'd be cool to have it.
Awesome.
That's it for me.
Cool.
Brandon, do you feel pressure to get it done?
Honestly, no. Like, I enjoy it. I had so much fun working on that site, to be honest. And normally it's like a drag. I don't know. Just it's fun. I think
Nice.
I enjoy it. Yeah, looking forward to hammering that out, Eric.
Oh yeah.
Automateemail.com, right?
Yeah, automatedemail.com.
No, autopilot email.
Autopilot.
Autopilot. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So, anything else you guys want to chat about? Anybody need help with anything else? I gotta get going in like 2 minutes. So.
I just came up with a new book idea while you guys were talking.
Cool. What's it about?
Well, this is the title. Just tell me about the title, if you like the title. The Habit of Inspiration.
I like that.
You do? Here's the chapter titles I came up with. Routine Randomness, Adventure is My Office, Scheduled Coincidence, Context, Boundaries, and Bliss.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds exactly like a chapter I've read of like 4-Hour Workweek.
I haven't read 4-Hour Workweek, but I really should.
It's where it resonates and fun.
I actually just picked up the book. Let's see. It is. Let's see. Rework by 37 Signals by the Jason Fried and Dave Van Hansen from 37 Signals. I've been reading it. It's super good. I like it. Super fresh. Hmm. What do you guys think? Think it was good. Any last words that anyone wants to say? I feel like doing it backward. Bye, Brandon.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay a couple more minutes till 9. But...
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
What? Here's a question for the group. What has worked unexpectedly well this week?
Lab.
Lab.
We got like 35 views, and we'd never used the platform before, so that was fun.
And I set it up 7 hours early previously at 2 a.m. in the morning. and the guy was looking. 2 guys came on and looking through the site, and one guy was like, "This is really cool." Like,
And I made 2 new friends from it too that I'm connecting with on Facebook. So
Nice.
Yeah. So, Eric, specifically, what was your question? What worked better than expected?
Yeah, like what's something you were like did this week that worked really well that you didn't expect to? Or unexpectedly well. Maybe you expected it to work well, but it went like beyond expectation.
Yeah, I'd say Blob. That's what I'd say.
I would say like meditating in the dark. It's pretty cool. Got like really concentrated.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. Like totally like lost my feeling in my body. Is weird. That's all I did.
Have you ever done like one of those like flotation tanks or the sensory deprivation
I
tanks?
want to actually try that. Apparently, you like
Yeah, me
trip
too.
out in it. You see like
Yeah, I want
stuff.
to.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like
Wait.
I don't know, they're like $40 here in Toronto, but I'm down. I want to try it sometime.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Wait, what happens?
Basically, it's like you're deprived of all your senses, so you can't hear, you can't see, and you're in like body temperature water.
Can you
It's like
smell?
salt water. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know. It's salt water, so they put like 900 pounds of salt in the water, and then like you float in it, so it kind of feels like you're not there. And then because there's like lack
Eating your
of sensory
thoughts.
input, you start tripping out. Like you see like patterns and stuff. It's really cool. Apparently, they can be kind of scary, but
Dude, my little brother, he was like, all right, look at this screen. Do not look away. And in the middle, it had like numbers and letters, and on the outside, it's like swirly. And it was probably a 2-minute thing. And I'm just looking, I'm just like, oh. I look away, and I look up at the wall, and it just looks like it's like all like rotating and just like gibberish. I'm just like, whoa.
that's cool.
That's awesome.
What if business could be like that? That'd be fun.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta drive my friend somewhere. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a good week, and
Yeah.
let me know when you guys do the Zoom chat or whatever, and I'll hop on.
Yeah,
Good one.
Definitely.
I like it.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. See you,
You
man.
betcha.
All right, take care.
So, hey, what do you guys think? I was thinking of buying. I'm a domain junkie, clearly, and I was thinking of, I don't know, like buying the domain Awesomest. I don't know if can it have foundation in it. I don't know.
Probably.
Just Awesomest Foundation Mastermind, and then basically that's where we would direct people to get the links for all of this. I don't know. It's just a hassle to have to paste it everywhere and everywhere and everywhere and everywhere. So I don't know what you guys' feedback was on that. And then the HipChat link could be posted right under there so people could see that easy. And I don't know. What's your feedback?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like opening these up. Yeah. I wonder if there's like ways we could like get more traffic on here, so we could have like maybe one rotating hot seat or something to have someone come on.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
That was my second question. And what we could do, or what's the one thing we could do to elevate the, I wanted to say effectiveness, but that sounds boring. Our funness on here. Like, I don't know.
I'd say like let's like invite someone in our foundation class or something, or like we
Okay,
ask
Kevin.
around.
Yeah, I was invited to someone's mastermind a while back. That's the way that they do it, and they basically like put you on the hot seat as the guest.
That's the
It was
best idea
interesting.
ever. Because then, like, first of all, you get to connect with like 6 new people, and get like that just sounds fun.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
I think it sounds great. I do. But yeah, your question, Eric, was how can we gain traction on this?
Yeah, I mean, like it's fun for like new people to come on. Like I'm stoked Daniel's here, and like just sprinkling nuggets of wisdom on us. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember last week, or there was a week before, we had a few people on. We were like answering questions, and I like the idea of helping people. You know.
Yeah. It was last week.
Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, I gotta roll. I'm driving back to Breckenridge tonight, and
Don't have too much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta head out and do some work too.
All right.
All right. See you
Awesome.
guys
Call, guys.
next week.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stay in touch.
Thanks.
I'll
everyone.
see what I can figure out for the website or whatever. So
Cool.
just throw something up.
Cool.
Go.
All
All right.
Have a good one. Take care.
See ya.
Hi, Ralph.
Is that my new name now for reals?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Do you want to go a little longer?
Oh, I just wanted to read you all the chapter titles that I'm coming up with. So the habit of inspiration, routine randomness, adventure is my office, scheduled coincidence, context, boundaries, and bliss, serious childlike business, the habits of nature, and repetitive spontaneity.
I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. The replay will be on YouTube, and yeah, just connect with us. Yeah, you can hit up the dohowteam@gmail.com. That's my email address. If you want, you can text me or call me. My number is 605-553-1154. Love to chat and talk with you. So yeah, thanks for joining us. And go create. Bye-bye.